Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be making a maxi dress today. So to start with, the first thing I'm going to do is cut my fabric into 3 equal parts. Then cut one of the parts into 2 and then join that to the bottom of the other 2 to lengthen it so that I'm going to have enough length to work with. So now I'm gonna go ahead and fold my fabric in a diagonal manner, so that way I'm gonna end up with something that look more or less like a triangle. I hope that makes sense. And make sure that all the edges meet. So once you're done with that, you're gonna end up with 4 layers of fabric. So the first measurement you're going to need is your bust size divided by 4 and mark that onto the fabric plus your sewing allowance. So I've gone ahead and marked 10 inches for mine because my bust size is 9 inches, then an inch sewing allowance, which will make it 10. So now I'm going to mark the actual size of my bust, which is 9 inches. Then I'm going to mark my shoulder size, which is 14 divided by 2, so that's 7 inches onto the fabric. So from that shoulder line, you want to draw a straight line to the top, like so. So now the next thing you're going to need is to make a 3 inches mark from that line, so which is now going to be used for our underarm. So now what I'm going to do is connect the 9 inches point to the 3 inches point in a curved manner, so that way I'm gonna have my underarm shape. So on the other side of the fabric, then mark the same 3 inches and connect the 2 together. So then now what you want to do is go ahead and add sewing allowance to all the lines that you've drawn out, and we're pretty much done for the top part of the fabric. So now that I'm done with the top, I'm now going to measure out the length of my fabric. So for me, I'm going to use the entire length that I could get out of this. So what I did was pin the tape measure to the top of the triangle and then just swiveled the tape around, marking my cutout point at the end. And once I finished that, then I just went ahead and cut out the bottom part of the garment. So now that I'm finished with the cutting, this is what I ended up with. So you can clearly see the neck of the maxi gown. So now the next thing I'm going to do is cut out my pocket pieces because I want my maxi gown to have pockets. So I'm just gonna trace out my hand and cut the pieces out. I'm gonna need 4 pieces of this. And so yeah, that will be used as my pocket pieces. So to add my pocket pieces, I just took my measurement from the shoulder to the waist part to determine where to add my pocket pieces. So now I'm gonna sew down my pocket pieces. So now that I'm done sewing down the pocket pieces, I can now sew down the outside seams of the maxi dress. So this way I'm gonna just sew both sides and then pivot round the pocket. So the strip of fabric I'm using for the neck is 6 inches by 60 inches. So you want to go ahead and fold it in like so with your iron. So now what I'm gonna do is put little snips in the neck lines, which will make it easy for me to attach the strip of fabric to the neckline. So I just made sure that I found the midpoint of the neckline and also the midpoint of the strip of fabric and started the attachment from there. So I did that for the front part, and I also repeat the same process for the back part of the dress. I hope you like it. I am in love with this maxi gown. I cannot wait to wear this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't done so already. And also make sure you share it with your friends and family members. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video.